looking at legendary items before today's show, or some of the new items before today's show. Thinking I might make something, but no. Dang it, no! I feel like this is like a free W right here, right? This would be really good. This is what I'd like to do the most, but I need to go to Von 3 and Von 4 and like zerging through them on Elite just to get a completion so I can go in here and do this raid. Doesn't sound good.
I'm ready to ship out. Where away?
Okay. The Vaughn quests are what, level 23, right? Here, you know, before we actually put the elephant up, let's check out some things. Also, where's my... Okay, well there's the boat. The boat's louder than everything, except for Sharn. Free Madstone though. Or in Pop and stuff. Yeah, no, we'll get in there with these guys. It's just gotta be better, right? I think it's just gotta be a better use of my time. Make these big boys carry me.
All of the Mensa, it's time for a new adventure.
I always forget to pick up this quest. I want to make sure I do that this time. Over here somewhere. Where's that last guy? Here it is. Alright. Anything else in particular that I need to do that I'm forgetting to do? I don't think so. Not in particular, anyhow. Hey, boys. Yeah, I think it's fine. Again, a lot of our stuff's just not going to be top-notch because it's how we roll, basically. That is our skill. Our magical power. Having a Celsius this morning. They have some of that artificial taste that kind of gives you a little bit of, like, in this case, a little bit of that kiwi, a little bit of the guava flavor. Not really a big guava fan, but I like kiwis quite a bit. So it's nice to, like, get those together. Also, unfortunately, they're holding off on Maybar until tomorrow with the update, I guess. They moved it to Thursday.
What up?
Hey, what's up? Jumped in a group here doing some giant hold stuff.
Okay.
Looks like they're going up to level 26.
You're not doing the, what do you call it?
It didn't
Tomorrow?
start today. I thought it was going
Oh,
to
it
start
didn't?
today. No, it's not going to start till tomorrow, I guess. They're gonna take a service down, do an update, and do things. How's it going? Not too bad. Just getting started for the day.
So I got 24 and 27. So 24, yes.
24, yeah.
Orkster, hey, I'm a robot like you. We can heal each other.
It's, Shabros. Off him. Shabros Slaughter 2. I respected the law. But no, a little bit relieved, to be honest. I knew I had a dental appointment today. They've been texting me all week about it, and some of last week, and I wasn't really sure about how I'd feel. It's not uncommon for me to do these kind of things, like a dentist or an eye doctor or something. That's like one of the things that gives me triggers, and then I tend to avoid it, which is why I haven't been to the dentist in for so long. Like, when I went a few years ago, they basically were like, yeah, we don't think your migraines are related to anything in your mouth. And then I'm like, okay, and I never went back. So now I got to get some work done, because turns out you abuse your teeth for a while. You need to take care of them. You tried a new kind of cat litter on an employee's recommendation. Now your apartment smells like banana oil. So, I was a little bit worried. I really genuinely thought that I was going to end up having a bad migraine triggered this morning, because I didn't know what kind of work we were doing at the dentist today. I knew I have a couple of places that need to have some fillings put in, or some fillings updated, or whatever it's called. But I didn't know what we were doing. It turns out it was just a cleaning, so I just a little bit of time and then out. So that was nice. My head's not bothering me too much more than usual. I guess I kind of worked myself up into a little bit of a frenzy about it this morning. I was convinced that it was going to trigger another migraine attack, like the eye doctor visit. Oh my god, I reset enhancements. Did I not redrag stuff to my bar? Is that the only one that got changed? Okay.
I got a +1 dex tome and 1,000 experience on a 100% roll and silver roll.
Pretty good. Pretty good. Alright. For those of you who are interested, I redid my enhancements quite a bit. We shaved... Went ahead and took the 2 points out of Communion of Scribbling, although I'm not sure that that's right. Shaved some points out of the Knife Fighter tree. Switched into quite a bit more double strikes for 200% strike through. I guess I could, sorry, I'm not really a healer. I realize that's my icon, but... I played with this guy before, though. He doesn't... I don't think he cares. I think as long as the quest is done, he's happy. There's some more balls over here. I guess I'll grab them. I'll hold these balls for you. One ball. Feel bad. Which Destiny? I think I'm in the Bard Destiny. It was the most melee power that I could cram in to the build. I still don't feel super high, but did you grab that elephant?
No, I'm just doing some other goofy stuff right now.
Okay.
I don't even know where those places are. I'll just get lost.
In the pop. Well, if you get in and tell them that you're going to join for Madstone, I can take you to Madstone.
Yeah, it's alright. I'll switch gear down whatever.
The symbol of Mayabah belongs to this chamber. The dimmer within has
You might try Furry after a bit. This build lacks burst, DPS, active attacks. I might try Fury after a bit. Yeah. It has a lot of self-sustain, so I feel like I could push through whatever without too much problems, right? Like I can generally keep myself alive in most like Reaper 4 lower content even if I have to sit there and hit the buttons a bunch and run away. So like it feels strong in that regard.
Alright, join the group.
Yeah, I
still
see
need
you.
to Madstone, wherever.
Yep. I feel like I could attempt to talk you through the thing, assuming that you had the teleport, which I assume you would have at this point, but I don't know, so I don't want to do that. But I can definitely get you to Madstone. After this quest, I'll come and get you.
Cancerous transformation. Ugh, I'm out of those stupid bulls potion shit. Do they even have them here in Giant Hold?
There used to be a potion vendor there that would have stuff.
Put a potion there. Let's see if you got it.
Like, I honestly don't know what kind of numbers I should be looking for at level 21. Also. And I haven't really adjusted to the new stat squish numbers either at this level range. I know I could be a little bit higher, but not way higher. And I bet you I never redid or spent the rest of my Reaper points either. No. So, like, there's a lot of things that I need to do or can do to fix things up. Kind of looks like they're getting ready to complete.
Alright, let's see here. Am I going to Storm Eye, Stormheart, or the other one?
Just stay in John Hold if you're going to go to Madstone. If you're going to try to come out here, it's
No,
Storm
I'll
Eye.
just go to...
Yeah, just wait there then. Are you guys ready? The whites AFK is at the start.
I'm gonna grab those bulls potions from the marketplace. I have teleport, so I can get back here real quick.
Yeah, you should be able to mouse look down and air jet down. Oh, I actually also have haste now on my spell list.
Me too. Head back. So when's the thing open up tomorrow then?
It's what it.
Night Rebels?
I think so. The forum said should come back up when the servers come up on Thursday, and I think Jerry said basically that was the plan, except I guess now it's Thursday instead of Wednesday. So I just suspect that things got delayed a day.
It'll be safer to let Marathon collect the ancient artifact for himself.
Pick up all these quests here. I don't need them all.
Alright, there's Madstone. There's Cabal. Those are the two that we'll be doing next. And I imagine there's an opportunity to do a tour in there also. Or, yeah, tour. I'm going to go grab level 21 or 22 really fast. And I'll pick up Horkster on the way back and take him to Madstone. That's not where I parked my car. I don't know. I'm pretty sure I've decided to do a Cleric Sun Elf next go around, assuming that the Maybar actually turns on Thursday. I think if I play my cards right, I can get all my Sun Elves done at the during Maybar, and that would be pretty huge. But it's going to be a lot of Maybar. Alright, there you are. Stepping out in the wilderness. Alright, there are 3 flagging quests out here that are important. Prison of the Plains is an easy one to use a teleport to. That one's I. And then there's the other 2. The other 2 do not have good teleport locations in my opinion. The Madstone one is okay if you already have it, but I almost never take the time to get it.
I hate not killing these monsters. It just bugs me so much. So I always have a Slayer pot running, so it's like I just waste it. I don't know where you're at now.
Just keep going straight towards me. You're gonna run off into a cliff. There's just a spear or a sword or something up there to click for like 200 experience or something. So I just clicked it. There you go.
Great. Something knocked off my fucking horn.
That's okay. Just click back on it. It's all good. We're just gonna take this path basically. So this path right here, you have the big flagging quest over to the left, and then you have Trial by Fury up on that hill, and you have Maze of Madness over there in those caves. Right? So we're just going over here. We ready? There's a reason. Let me pull up my this tree beef to kind of show you what I was thinking. So this tree supplies the most melee power a little bit of charisma. Like, these are actually quite a bit. 3 to hit and damage. The skills is not quite as good, but it's a little bit. Healing amp, etc. Like, I felt like this side is good. And it gave me the opportunity to not need to twist in a tier 4 for Marshall, which let me twist in meld and malicious weapons. And then I had enough points for a 2, which also let me twist in Hail of Blows. So that gives me like a standing melee power of 108, which I know isn't that great, but then once I put my songs on, it goes up a little bit, right? And if we boost, because we have 16 good boosts, we're in pretty good shape, I think. But it does not have nearly as much like burst DPS on a single target, but it's pretty good for crowds. I don't know how to get good single target DPS right now. Do I run away from that? Oh, the white did. Okay. Alright, we're heading to this cave over here, below. There you go, right behind us. Make sure everyone's on the same page. See if we can
There are no signs
get a couple of these things dealt with together.
only piles of gargantuan
Gargantuan
bones.
bones! That's right, everything just get imploded. That's what I'm all about. Also, I feel like this build has become more of the hybrid melee caster thing that I like to try to pull off. I don't think this is quite the version of it that is me, but it's certainly much closer than I originally gave it credit to. Also, I feel like I should point out, mostly for V-Love since he's here, that I am wearing a completely Cannith crafted cloak still. And I could make a series of them that are like a little bit bigger, a little bit bigger, a little bit bigger, right? But it's not enough of a gear increase to invest in having the room in the inventory or the backpack or the bank or whatever. So we're still just wearing our level 15 cloak. Vila was giving me crap, I think, the other day about never using random gear or crafted gear or whatever. I use some. I even have a ring I was looking at that's like con 9 and 33 hit points or whatever. But I couldn't quite make all the Tetris work instead.
What the?
That guy just whacked you, huh? And I had the Divine Vitality on you. I must have timed off already. I got him. Let me make sure I get you one of these.
An imagined giant seer comes charging out.
Started, Daddy-O.
The sea turns to
Do you have a him active, V-Love? Do you know?
Who?
A him from like from the. I'm just gonna give you this one. There we go.
No, now I do. Someone gave me some ham or something.
Yeah, it was me. Okay, so those are an Epic Destiny thing currently out of the Bard S tree. And it's basically like another stance, but you can pass it around a little bit. That one is really good. It's 20 hit points, a bunch of sneak attack dice, a bunch of MMR, PRR, melee power, etc.
I'm in Draconic Incarnation right now. I got Magister almost filled out.
Well, a lot of that stuff's going to be changing, so we'll all be trying to figure out the new world order soon enough, I suppose.
Right on.
That's rattled my veins.
I don't know. I'm not sure what I'm missing for this build, really. Other than, like, gear at anywhere after level 20. There might be something at level 24 or something that makes a bigger difference, like boots from Three Barrel Cove or something maybe will make a bit of a difference. I'm actually debating on taking a longer look at the gear altogether. And, because I have the claw set on Java, well, those are now bound to account with the new ones, so I could potentially use the claw set, which means I could free up like armor, necklace, goggles, etc. for like maybe the exoteric set instead. Just don't quite think it's gonna be the same. We're lose somewhat double strike, right? Some fort bypass. But we pick up some damage, some I think we end up gaining a bunch of damage, mostly. I don't know. We would have to sit down and really do some number crunching, I think, to optimize this build. It's
Where the hell
good.
did everybody go? They were just in front of me.
There's like a little cave.
I see something down here. How come I have haste on it? It was so much faster than me. I don't get it.
I don't know about everybody else, but I winged around the like. I jumped down. You clearly ran straight. But like I have wings.
Just so I don't even like that ability. Like,
It can be strong. It can be terrible, but it can also be nice and strong. Like anytime you use it to like escape too many enemies or something, it's really strong.
no, I get it was useful, but I play with somebody who like has to get the dragon breath and that ability all the time, but the rest of them just can't do anything else. They put all their points in that stuff. It's like, wow, that's great. You're a fighter who can't fight, but you can use wings and you can breathe dragon on fire on people.
If you have enough racial lives, you should be able to pick all that stuff up in the
But no reason
Oh
to
no, they have no racial
in
life.
the what is that called? The dragon man race. Right, to get wings and breath weapons there. So you're probably like 20 points in that tree. You should still have more than a number of points to put in your primary tree if you go through your racial. Doesn't sound optimal to me, but I think one could do it. Meet at the second crystal. Alright, you're following somebody?
Yeah, I'm following Stargoth or something.
Okay. Yeah, Sargoth is a good player. Good player. Occasional stream viewer.
And I'm dead again, like usual. What else is there?
What happened?
There's a bunch of stuff at the bottom of this ramp here. I'm
Okay,
fighting
yeah,
all
you
this
just
up.
needed to get... Yeah, so this is a... Come back up the ramp. Madstone, people tend to... Because you just have to kill waves. So people try to use natural choke points so the enemies don't... can't even come up. So they don't have to fight them forever. So usually one tunnel will end up getting clogged like that pretty easily. And then another tunnel will... whoops. You want me just to take these guys over to the side so we don't have to worry about them? Looks like we might be using the fighter approach. Yeah, okay, we're fighter. We're fighter doing this. Alright, kill all the monsters and make it up here. Well, you should be able to do that. Third Seer. Third Seer is soloable, mate. Okay.
Almost done, Seer Strings. Not much longer.
Trying to figure out if there's like a good ranged build I can put people on for the hardcore server. I honestly just don't really care for the bows still, even with Horizon Walker.
What a hammer thrower.
I imagine a hammer thrower would be...
Another priest.
That's when I go sit in the corner and I play. I hate this stupid game.
Just having a tough day. Not always easy being a melee sork.
On the first life version with shitty
Well,
gear.
no, second life, right? You're champion. But,
My spell powers are 127 and the electric's 327 my best.
I mean, that's not that far
Yeah.
from mine.
Yeah.
Mine's, so my fire is 335.
And it's my electric's
Right.
my highest.
Yeah, that's my highest. I don't have a lot in the way of that. I have a lot more hit points, so I'm able to take multiple hits where you don't have a lot of hit points. So you need to make sure like your blur is running, your displacement's running. You gotta really make sure that somebody else has got the aggro. You kind of think of yourself more as like the chip it in, get it, you know what I mean, damage, not the fight it all damage. So like as soon as I get aggro or something, I'm like, alright, it's time to go.
Ah!
I'm coming.
Another shipmate lost to the team.
Watch your stone. We'll raise you on the other side.
Yeah, there's monsters all along here. I'm trying to weed my way through them.
Did you jump through and get in the cave?
I'm running to the cave right now. There's
Okay.
monsters all over here.
Yeah, I thought you'd already jumped through the cave. Your spell pyre at 30 is almost 900 for reference to the stat squish. Alright, that's good to know. So I wasn't that far behind then on my last life. I was at like 7 something, I think. But I didn't have like a big item on or anything. No worries, mate. Hey, I was able to get through this time. That's nice. Any crowd control want to work? Take it. Yeah, I don't dislike this build at all. I think it's very sturdy for the hardcore or something like that. It just doesn't quite do what I need it to do.
Sure, robot. Maybe you weren't a robot, maybe better.
I think the robot actually adds quite a bit to it. Like, for example, the robot's giving me a bunch of con, a bunch of fortification, a bunch of strike through, a bunch of hit points.
All your healing is positive healing.
Not all of it, but a lot of it. Alright, people just want to come stand up here and I'll go get the top, and I'll meet you guys back down here. So just like go hang out with the green hand, I guess.
The seer turns to you. The ritual begins.
I know, the fast movement's really nice from the lead, like the sprint boost and stuff. It takes a while to get to those things, again. The DI's kind of nice. If I was better at using it, I think it would be a bigger deal, too. Alright, top should be under my control. Alright, yeah, we should be good. Now, I never go all the way down, but I usually solo this thing so I can just stand here and take care of business. In the future, V-Love, I wouldn't stand there. I would stand over here, by where that green hand was at. Because what that's going to do is the bad guys will attack down here. They'll be blocked by that ledge up top, and they won't be able to hit the seer. And then we won't accidentally get murdered. And then the 2 or 3 guys that spawn at a time here, we can be able to kill. Oh, it looks like the white also may have stoned them up there, but I never bother with that. I just get their aggro and come down here. Alright, you want to take care of that? Alright, come, V-Love, you got D-Door on you?
Yeah.
Give us a D-Door. Let's go see what we can... Let's go see what kind of trouble we can get ourselves into. There's an updated Divine Vitality. What weapon are you using?
Me?
Yeah.
Moonbeam.
Moonbeam.
I use that. I use my Brovian Falchion, and I use the Maul, the one from the Fury of the Flame.
Oh.
My Black Razor, but it's level 12, so it's, you know.
Right.
But it's got Ruby of Shock, Ruby of Acid in it.
This is what I feel like we should do for you. and maybe this would make you feel a little bit better for when you come to Sarlona. We should pick one character on Sarlona. And we should, like, fine-tune that build, get it taken up to 30, get it geared out, get it all ready to go.
Yes.
The problem is I have no idea what build is good for that kind of thing. And again, keep in mind, like, I literally asked the chat for what they wanted me to have for my raid character. And I just built whatever the instructions basically told me to do, right? So I don't know what would make like a good first or like a low life kind. Whoa! Would make
Gotcha.
a low life build.
Why can't I hit you? Where you at?
Huh? I was up here.
Oh, I'm trying to heal you. Like
Somebody
I couldn't
healed
see
me.
Anywhere.
Problem is, I can't find that.
There you go.
There's the Fear Reaper. Can't find the Fear Reaper to stay close enough to him to make sure they don't get murdered here. Heals on you. Not quickly enough though. Yeah, there's like three Fear Reapers in here. That's what's killing us, or me anyway. Oh, there's a Plague in here too. Okay, well, I gotta take care of this Fear Dot. It's gonna get me. There's a champ in there too. It's causing problems. Wow.
Just curious why everybody's split up. Why is everybody split up in this?
We're not really split up. There's that area that we were at was done basically,
Oh, okay.
and there's just no reason to everybody just stand there and wait. All right, let's go up here and try to beat this guy down real fast. We had like multiple Reapers spawn with a couple of nasty champs. Just like a bunch of stuff came together at the wrong time, and a couple of laggy spots. Also, I'm gonna die in like 20 seconds, so maybe don't come all the way up here.
Gotcha. I'll heal you with erosion.
Yeah, I guess I just res when I die. And dead. Alright, I'm resable. I'm gonna stand over here behind the guy to heal up.
I only had a 20% chance to do it because I have 3 death penalties.
I still have 2, so it's all good. We'll get there now. We just gotta hit the buttons, and that was not the button I should have hit though. Oops. I can only be repaired from now on. For the next, probably till the end of the quest.
That's rattled my main mouse.
Come on, I need a crit here. Couple of crits maybe? Alright, there we go. That wasn't bad. I didn't mean to hit that button though. I'm like a follower of the Lord of Blades or something. We could detour again. Oh. Do you love? Okay. Go ahead and recall back to Giantholm. It'll be quicker than running.
I can level now too, if I needed.
Well, you'll probably want to at some point. The other thing we could do is we could just take somebody to 30, and then with a little bit of time, energy, and dollars, we could like convert him, right, with like a plus 20 heart of wood or whatever.
I
But
got some hearts in the what do you call it? Bank, I think.
But I don't know. Again, I don't know what's good. What's a good build right now? I think we're gonna turn around and head back to the next quest. The last one's or last two are both really short.
Okay.
I think I didn't mostly soloed it last life like on R4 or 5. So this life should be pretty easy. Even if we are a couple levels under level. As opposed to level appropriate like we were last life. That's the other thing. You're much closer to level appropriate where you're at. But you're still under level by, in my opinion, 3 or 4 levels for sure. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, for this kind of content, it goes all the way up to level 30. Like, a level 30 can come in here and contribute on Reaper 1. And you're obviously not level 30. So, you get some wiggle room right there. Oh. I thought this was... Is that a one-person buff only? Okay. That's weird.
What?
Oh, I thought the hymns... I thought there was some world where you could, like, give out a hymn equal to, like, songs or some shit. Oh. Tour next. Okay. The red box tour, I guess.
It's recall.
Yeah, if you can.
Mm-hmm.
I just mean there's a giant here, so might not be able to.
You mother slug.
Oh, I was just trying to read the LFM from earlier, I think. I thought it was on there.
I'll be there. I mean, I gotta get all these guys are stomping me.
Hit points aren't going down anymore. You must have got them.
No, I just got my horse and ran away.
Oh, that works too. You should be good now, I think.
Damn it.
Well, alright, I'm coming.
No, that's these guys keep sneak attacking me. That's what they're taking my horse.
You can also teleport, someplace else too if you needed to. If we had greater scrolls, you could just teleport to Giant Hold. I just don't carry those around.
Get out of there early, not monsters at me.
Go ahead and stop and recall. I gotcha.
I can. Every time I turn the corners, 5 or 6 giants.
That's
4
okay.
or 5 here, 3
Just
or 4 there.
come back to me. I'm right behind you. They're just getting killed.
Oh, dude, now I'm stunned.
Okay.
A lot of times this happens to me when I'm in groups of people. Not this group, but other groups where like the people like aggro everything and I get stuck, it gets pounded on.
Yeah, you're not good at leaving quickly. I will agree.
Sometimes I'm looking at my gear and I switch gear back or trying to heal myself. I'm just,
Yeah, that's unfortunately, in danger areas are not places that that you should have those habits. You need to, like here in the city, you could get away with stuff like that, or you know what I mean. But if there's a monster that can hit you and interrupt you, you gotta leave those things to the side, I think, until later. Alright, so Tor is up the big thing and around the corner. We'll have to red box it. And if you want to wait a little bit until I know that this first room's done, this first room tends to be like a bit of a murder fest. So you might give it just a second. Oh, first room's done. Nice.
Yeah, my armor class is 43, it's not very good.
Again, a lot of that has more to do with like weird gear and stuff. I honestly think Warforges, that's a bad gear. The Docent is not a very good Docent. Like, to have a good armor class,
I have Iron Heart, what I'm wearing.
PRR or anything like that, like you have to take a body, right? Like, did you spend a feat to take like Adamantine or Mithril Body or something? Probably not. Yeah, so like, you have to spend a feat to be able to do anything with your body. It's not like...
So Tor, I can't get in any of these buildings up here.
Tor, you can just enter with red boxing, which means you just click on it and walk inside. You're not going to get a reward. I'm not going to get a reward.
Oh, there's a door on the far side. I was like, I see it. I got it. That's what I'm saying. One of these days, you're not playing. You need to just log in my account and like just look at my characters that are all substantial level, and they all have different gear. I probably have enough gear to like actually make a character really good.
Well, and
it's just for me, like one life I want to play a Pale Master, next life I want to play a Ranger. So I have all kind of. I don't just like go
well,
like,
and
okay, I'm
that's,
just gonna, you know.
I have a lot of the same issue, right? Because I TR a lot. That's not good. All right, we should go this way. Shamrock's going that way. We'll go this way. It's just that's not the best way to do it, to be honest. Like, the best way to do it would be to pick a style and develop things for that style on it. Like, especially if you're going to server hop, right? Like, on your main server, you can get away with that a lot easier, I think. But on okay, still clear. When you're server hopping, I don't think you get a lot of choice in that. But yeah, I think if we just pick a guy, one guy for right now, and we take a look at him and see if we can't get everything kind of up and running. But I mean, again, the problem is that everybody's kind of shitty until 29 gear. You get a little bit of gear spots here and a little bit of gear spots there, and it's nice to like maybe occasionally play with the idea that you might get some action. But I don't think so.
Ancient years lie deep underfoot. The path forward has to be
I think part of it also is, though,
I was like, what should I take? Like, I have energy bursts, I have
Well,
the bang, all these things, I don't know if I use them right.
well, see, and part of it is, like, I just did what you're doing, and I struggled with it a lot. Right? Like, trying to melee and do stork things. Like,
Yeah.
see, like, just like that. Like, you got hit one time. Right? That was
Yeah.
one hit. There's nothing anyone could have done about that except you need more hit points. Now, if you were in, like, the hit point destiny, the tanky destiny, I don't know that you would have lived, but it surely as hell would have helped. Right? You know what I mean?
Then I gotta remember to keep up my displacement, my haste boost, my divine might. So then I just click, I'm just fighting, like not even paying attention like what I should be doing.
Exactly. You gotta have all those defensive layers running because you don't have the other defensive layers, like that other people have. just because your hit points are 700 points lower than like mine, for example. You're I was just too slow on my heel on that one. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Try.
Sorry, I was hitting reconstruct. It's okay.
But you see what I mean, though? Like, that's just... You're taking... Percentage-wise, you're taking just so much damage. And that's just because the monsters hit so hard in Epics. Which really makes a build
This
like
Reaper
that
too.
struggle.
Everybody's in the Reaper thing. So
Yeah, I mean...
the one group I play, we don't do any Reapers as elite. So it's kind of nice actually to be able to like, you know.
Yeah, it's definitely a different game. Right?
And when you're a first lifer playing a group that everybody's doing Reapers or pretty much for years, it's like you're way behind the curve.
He could be, I suppose. I don't want to, like, lessen your experience with it. But I'll know, like, if you go to... I don't know if you watch Newton's and Mananana stream. Actually... But they're brothers, and I'll raid them typically after my stream in the afternoons. But Nundens, or however you say his name, he's the more experienced brother, and his other brother's relatively new to DDO. So like they started doing Reaper 1s pretty recently, even though his brother is new to the game. And the general idea is the same that I've kind of espoused a long time, is that you set your watermark where you want it to be, right? So if you want to be able to make your watermark Reaper 1, then you play Reaper 1 and you learn to swim in Reaper 1. If you want your watermark to be elite and you struggle a little bit in Reaper 1, then you set it for that, and you know that that's your limitation.
Like I have no weapons that can do anything Reapers on this character.
You should. Be ready to D-door as soon as you get your loot and just leave. These giants are not going to be dead. Just get your shit and walk out the door. But like you should be able to do damage to Reapers if you turn on your stance, right? Like you just mean Ghost Touch.
My Elder's Knight
Yeah.
stance? Yeah, I'm sorry, I had that. I forgot. Yeah.
Yeah, so like that takes care of that. Like, hey man, have a good one. If you have something else on tap, send me a tip. Later. Get out of there for a minute. Let that group do whatever that group's gonna do. Whether it's gonna reform or start something different. But like, I don't know if you go back and rewatch the TR days at all to kind of understand what I do. But I really feel like, especially for like this last life, I should maybe try to find where I start putting gear on, and watch that me putting gear on section, because it really is like, I think, for me anyway, it's really interesting watching and going through my thought process. Where it's like, okay, I want to start with this, right? So what gear do I have that makes sense to put on for here? And then I just try to like find the best slotted, like the best gear in the slot going around, like clockwise or whoever kind of fits in. I feel like we spent quite a bit of time figuring out our gear for this life at level 15. And it's just, again, all the way to level 29, I feel like I don't change anything. Almost never. Like, here I changed my boots to put on Insightful Potency boots.
I don't have filigrees in. I've none of that stuff done. I don't even know how to do it.
Okay. Did you ever... So I sent you a message to remind you about the Tensor's weapon box. They were on sale for like $50 at the time, or $40 or whatever they were. Did you buy any of those?
No, I'm not. I don't really spend money on this game. Just like random stuff here and there, but nothing like that.
Okay. So I actually like those weapon boxes. I know a lot of people are gonna be like, "Argh," but I do like them. And the reason I like them is you get a couple of XP things like this one. And I'll link one because I happen to have one left over in my backpack here. But I think you get like 10 of these, maybe. 10 of these XP stones.
I think I'll show you. It's like this is my. Oh, what am I doing here? Oh, I thought I'm not even in a party anymore. Duh.
So anyway, you'll get a few of these, which I actually, again, I really like because for not a lot of that's a armor, right?
Yeah. Then there's my helm. 'Cause I want to do the Pale Master eventually, so I have this for my head.
Yeah, but is it doing anything for you now?
Metro Shelter in 25.
That's probably not enough for a helm, though.
And then this is all my stuff that I have that's. Shoot. Like that.
But anyway, if you look, that Epic Whirlwind, it only has 5 slots, which is only 20,000 experience. So like buying one Tinser's box for that $40 or whatever it is, I think it's like 50,000 experience. So you can make at least 2 weapons tier 5 for that $40 or whatever. And I'm not saying that you can't make your weapon tier 5 without it. Remember, I talk about this thing all the time. The fact that this was mostly leveled up by eating trash. As I like, this was my trash can. Typically, when I open it something and I eat it, it's going to go in here. The difference is I started working this thing up to a 6 slot, and I changed my mind midway through.
So that gear I put down there, that's all my named gear.
Yeah, it looks like you're running a lot of.
But if you look at this cloak here, this has got +4 Insightful Wisdom on it.
No, it's fine. That's good.
And this has got Repair 15, Charisma 7 on it. Then I got this here, got Intelligence 8, Wizardry 154, and Magnesium 100. So I piece it what I can. It's just.
Yeah, the difference is like. Again, if we want to look at some of this stuff, right? You're level 20 something, right? 25, 20.
Yeah, I could be 25.
All right, so let's just call it 24 for right now, but 25 is definitely a thing, right? So, for example, if we just go look over here at cloaks, right? Clothing, cloaks, level 22 to level 24. Is there even anything listed in the auction house? There's like 1. It's just because our auction house here is kind of shitty when it comes to this kind of stuff. But like a jeweled cloak from doing the saga might be okay, because you could slot charisma in it pretty easily. So like if we look at my charisma cloak, to talk about charisma cloaks, which again, this is not the conversation I wanted to have, the gear talk, but we can have a gear talk. But like, so this is my crafted cloak, right? Level 25. It has 2 slots on it, a blue and a yellow. It's got dodge 8, charisma 8, insightful charisma 3. I slotted a master's gift, and it has a sapphire resistance +5. That's a tight fucking piece of gear. Right?
Yep.
There's no reason you can't have something just like this or something similar on that build if you wanted it to be. Except for time, right?
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if I could go craft one of these things unbound. It's possible. At least get close. I don't know.
I have a bunch of ingredients I can always give it. Like my charisma's 30, it's my highest. Intelligence is 29, and then con 24.
Yeah, well, my charisma is 60. So again, you're not. I don't think you're so far behind. You are behind, but I don't know if you're like years and years behind, or if you're just like a few bad pieces of gear behind. Because again, you're wearing like a +7 cloak instead of a +8 cloak, or even a bigger cloak, right? So like
my ring is +8 intelligence.
CC planner. Well, again, unless you need intelligence, you don't need to worry about it, right? So like, for example,
I have a ton of that, so I mean, yeah.
If I just look at charisma, dodge, insightful charisma, and I go, can I do unbound? Unbound at level 24, I can make a 11 charisma and plus 5 insightful charisma and plus 11 bonus right now.
That's dope.
But see what I mean? Like, that was you basically saying, this is what my item is right now, and me going, well, shit, we can do better than that very quickly. Right? I needed to get my caster level up, and I may not actually be able to craft this because of my caster level may not be high enough.
Oh, I do have a City and Jewel. Here it is. It's in my bag.
Okay. Then that's perfect. We can figure some stuff out in just a second then. We can at
And I
least
have
get you
this.
started on that.
There's my only legendary item I have for weapon.
Did you get that one quarterstaff by chance? The bone crusher?
I think I have one of those in my bank or on another character.
I think that's what it's called, right? The bone. Why don't you...
And I got like this, which is nice. It's like sentience. I mean, so I have some stuff. I really do.
So this is what I want to do. I want to go and get you like the same, like a good level 20 weapon, like what I'm using right now, and just make it epic, and then you'll have a level 20 greatsword that you can pass around. But if you use that level 18 quarterstaff, bone crusher, if you have a bone crusher, then we can put it in that, and then you can use it on a lot of lives. Here. So let me link it for you and link it for everybody else, just so everyone can see. So it doesn't look that great, right? Because it's 2d10, it's Seeker 6, it's got a rock side power, which is kind of okay. It's got a special thing, it's dexterity. Like, it doesn't seem great. What makes this cool is it used to accept sentience. Yeah, it still accepts sentience. So I used it quite a bit once I realized that you could use this thing at level 18 and have your sentience. With a little bit, just like a little bit of work, like a 4 or 5 piece gem in this bone crusher becomes insane.
Go to my bank and see what I got in my bank.
Now again, that's in heroics. At level 24, it's not going to be very good by comparison, as opposed to
Is that the one you get for the Evening Star thingies?
No, it's out
Where
in
you
the
get the bone
12.
crusher?
No, it's out in the 12.
Oh.
It's in Palace of Stone. I don't know if you have gotten it. I don't remember you have... oh, that's you. I don't remember if you had it. So the other thing we can do is we could go get one of the level 20 items, or you can, like this one is the one that I'm using right now. It's just the Epic Whirlwind. It comes from the desert, but you need to have some desert stones to be able to like power it up. And I don't know if you have some of those. Like if you've done any epic desert stuff on our server. I don't think it takes very much, like 100 maybe. But it's not something I can assist you with.
I have a First Blood, level 27, but it doesn't take sentience.
No, that's a garbage anyway, probably.
Okay, so I have this, which I can always pass around too, like you're talking about.
Yes, but the question is, do you want to have something you can pass around and use while you're leveling, or you want to have something that's like just good for when you're at cap? You can do either, you can do both. But I would recommend I'd recommend that you pick something that you can like level with, which is again why I have this one right now, the Whirlwind. I can level with it, right? I can put it on level 20. I can use it from 20 to 28, 29, and it's fine. It's not going to be the best, but it's not the worst.
How about this? I need to take a feat for it, but I mean, like that. Level 21, Sentience, Bastard Sword. Medaline.
So this is where
+2.
this is again going to be my preference and how I think of it. I don't want to do anything that requires like a feat or anything. I want it to be as generic as possible so I can play with it as much as possible. Like a great sword, it's pretty easy for most builds to be able to do like a normal martial weapon, right? So like I'm not a big fan of that. You have a currency, you said, though. That's the other one. Dagger. Dagger would be fine. Right, is that bound to account? That's bound to a character. It's bound to character.
Types of daggers, yeah, but I got a few of them that aren't equipped yet.
Sure, but I just mean, again, if you want
overall,
something,
I can pass it. That's what you're saying. I see what you mean.
yeah, if you want something so you could pass. So, like, again, the Epic Whirlwind can be passed. The items from the desert can be passed, like the new level 20 epics. The Tide Turn stuff can be passed. I'm trying to think what other. Chronoscope has some stuff that could be passed. Like, have you done any of these raids? Like, do you have a bunch of that stuff? You probably don't, right?
Oh, I have this. Here's a great sword I have I can pass. It says Sentience.
Okay. That would work, again, except it's got a minimum level 29 on it. So if you're okay with using it only at level 29 and above, it's fine. Or using it as your trash can, that's fine. But if you want to be able to use and equip it right now, we need to find you something that can equip.
What about the ones from
Well, I was just going to say, we could go grab the level 21s from
Borderlands?
Borderlands. It would be like, it's not great, but you can get by with it for a while. What are you using now?
Okay, so this is what I'm using right now. Let me see, where are we at here? So that's one I'm using.
Okay, so that's a pre-epic thing. Insanity is garbage. That's Sentience food. The Moonbeam is okay. And this is Mythic 4, so that one's quite strong for that. Yeah, so I would Barovian's found. Yeah, I wouldn't be using that anymore either.
And I got one
Truth
more.
I wouldn't use.
This is my last one I used. I used this one too. That's what
The
I
Fury
have.
of the
That's
Flame.
my
Yeah,
weapon.
I wouldn't worry about that. Do you have a bunch of seals and scrolls and shards and stuff from the Epic system on this server? I bet you don't, right?
I don't. You mean shields, scrolls? What?
So the old.
Oh, like from like when you get like the, you can make the weapons, the stone dust hand wraps and that stuff. From what was that? From grave robbers and all those. Not grave robbers. What do you call? What's the we just did? Lord's March. Those quests. All those things.
No.
So I don't know.
Okay, just 1 second here. Can you teleport to the 12?
Mm-hmm.
Teleport with me to the 12.
Time to go now.
Okay.
I feel like I'm gonna rename this stream to like holding Velo's hand.
There you go.
That's what I feel like this is going to become today. I'm gonna take you by your little robot hand, and I'm gonna show you the lights. So teleport to the 12 whenever you're ready.
Yeah, come right now.
Alright, and then come around with me to the left over here, back by these altars. Okay, if you click on this altar right here, it's called the Altar of Epic Rituals. This is how you, like, take your, like, Hellstroke Great Axe, for example, the one from the Chrono Raid, and upgrade it to an epic version of it. Like, you see how these have 50 fractured silvers of time?
Oh yeah. There's a time. I think I have one of those somewhere.
Okay, how do you have 50? Some of them. Like,
Fractured silver.
for example, if we went and ran Chronoscope right now until we got you the base item for the Staff of Nat Gan, and got you 5 greater tokens of the 12, could you make
red bag or green bag?
Not
Not in my red bag. I'll show you that right now.
I feel like they go in red bags, but I've been putting all mine, I think, into my TR or into my shared bank. Yeah, I don't have any on me, but they're like, this one's called Fractured Slivers of Time. There's other ones too, right? There's like,
What did you get these out of?
well, it depends. So when you do the quest on Epic, you used to get like seals in chests, right? Epic seals.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can take those things, and you can click on this. No, you click on this elemental, and you do the second one, the second option. I would like to trade my old epic materials. This is where I wanted you to click on. So you can seal, scroll, shard, crunch. So you can take those and crunch them in. And now, when you go get them out of, like when you loot a chest or something, they'll just have some number of those in it.
Okay, so I want to trade in. Which one am I trading for?
If you're looking for the House Deneath ones, right? You're looking for the Slivers of Time. Again, I don't know if you have that one.
So I'll click on every single one, and I'll get a red question mark on everything. So I have nothing to trade in.
It's probably correct. I don't think Horkster has done a ton, but I suspect that you would have some. Also, it doesn't work very well. So, like, you can't just have them come out of your backpack and have it show. You do have to, like, physically take it and move it out of find it in your inventory. So, like, for example, if you're going to look in your green bag, you would look for seal, shard, or scroll. If you look for one of those three words in your green bag or in your bank, they should come up.
Let's check at the bank.
Alright, and while you're doing that, I'm going to look and see. And again, desert ones would be really good. The chronoscope ones would be really good.
Okay, so I have 2 seal of Eldedge. I got 1 seal of Crimson Prophecy. I got 1 seal of Silver Concord.
So grab a couple of those. It doesn't matter which ones really at this point, but grab a couple, and then you'll go and you'll smush them over there later. At some point, you're going to want to do all of those, and this is the real kick in the nuts. You're going to want to do that on all of them for all of your servers on all your characters. Get them all put together. Crush them together so you know what's going on, because that's how you're going to make new epic items.
Shard, I don't have any really no shards in here.
Okay, so you probably haven't.
Nightmares.
So you haven't done a lot of raids, which is fine.
No.
Which is
Not
fine.
this side, no, not at all.
Okay, so for now, just because it'll make life easier, why don't you go ahead and grab an item from Borderlands, and you can teleport to Borderlands by teleporting to the Gatekeeper's Grove at the very bottom option, and then basically turning around. Right? Maybe straight, actually? I don't know. It's over here somewhere. And again, this is just like a medium, so-so. This is not what you want to have for your forever thing. You don't even want this to be for your, like, long-term thing, but for now it'll be fine. Just to start using it.
What do I want? Which one? Great sword? Great axe? I'll take great sword, guys.
Alright. Once you have your great axe, and you find it in your inventory, what you're going to do is you see where your shard icons are on your character sheet? Above it, there's like another box that'll say modify your sentience gems. I suspect I'm going to have to switch my skins so I can describe it.
Okay, so there's my great. I'm holding it. Alright.
Alright, so what should happen is you drag that item to that little square, and it should be a picture of a red gem and like a box next to it, and like usually a picture of your weapon or whatever in there. You see what I'm talking about?
Okay, I see it.
Alright, so now take that sentience gem and put it in the box at the very, very top. So like it'll have a picture of the sword in the upper left-hand corner and in the upper right-hand corner.
Okay, I did it.
Alright, so now it should be in there.
Yep.
So now take a named item, like I'm going to use this Ring of Elemental Essence, and you drag that over the box that's like it's touching the red gem, the big red gem.
I'll put my insanity in it then.
Yeah, that'd be fine.
Okay.
Now, if you look at the bottom, it should say Sentience XP a little bit more now than it had before, right?
Yeah, 14.
Okay, and you should have one box for like a prowess or something.
Yep, I have. I have a acid spell power, and I have something else.
We have
I have Constitution one.
we have plenty of things that we can figure out how to put in there. I wouldn't worry about that just yet. Okay, so the thing is that you want to get a couple of those boxes unlocked. I forget the XP chart exactly, so let me look it up on the wiki here really quick.
Well, I got +2 attack and damage. I'll put that one in.
No, don't get crazy yet. Just
Okay.
find trash named items and feed it for a minute. But what did I came to look up something, but I forget what it was. Oh, sentience chart. Guess we'll just click from here because I apparently can't spell. Okay, so slot 1 is 2,000 experience. Slot 3 is 6,000 experience. Items that are over level 20 will give you more sentience experience. So, like, as you're going along now, especially when you find, like, duplicates of items or things over level 20 that are just bad. So, like,
Gotcha.
that Fury of the Flame, it's nice to have a bludgeoning weapon, and right now you don't have anything better, really, except for that Moonbeam. Which I would just be like, alright, I'm going to use the Moonbeam instead of the Fury of the Flame for that. And get rid of it.
Yeah, that's what I'm using right now.
Like this Morning Lord's Greatsword. You can get more Morning Lord's Greatswords. I would just get rid of it. And try to get like a couple of slots. Because if you can get to like 2 or even 3 slots, we can do some cool shit with that. With the filigrees, just to kind of like get you started and get you kind of understanding how those work.
Alright, so I'm using this one in Moonbeam. That's what I'm using. Okay. And my falchion, I have one back up just in case something happens. Stuff breaks or whatever.
We can find one that like lines up really well. The Long Shadow, we can do a charisma, a melee power on a 2-piece set, and that would give you a little bit. A 3-piece would get you some extra damage. But see where, if you would have purchased that Tinter's box, we could have eaten 2 of those, right? 2 of those 5,000 XP gems. And you would have been shoot. Really, not going to show me? Where'd he go?
Give me a few seconds. I gotta go tell Ken bye, and I gotta
That's
have
fine.
an hour left before I gotta take off to the airport, fly across the pond.
Don't forget to stop by ye old mailbox.
Oh no, I know. No, she's doing it. So
Have her arms full. Take them all. So yeah, 10,000 sentience gems would have got you 3, and then it would have got you almost a 4th slot. You would have needed 2,000 more experience to get a 4th slot. So for again, you have to spend $40 at once to get the thing, but you get them in 5,000 piece chunks. I think you get 10 of them.
So every time I log out, take my great sword, put it in my bank. My next character is epic. I log into him, and then I just
Well, just any character.
any character. Yeah, it's exactly what you said.
I-
Garbage can. I put it in my hand, throw
Right.
it in, and
Right. So I literally carry around something. Again, the reason why this one right? The reason this one's at how many slots it's at is just because I've been doing it ever since they put it out there. I've just been carrying it around as a garbage can.
Gotcha.
Right? And I just boom, boom, boom. So, like, for example, did you remember to turn in for, like, your dragon code?
Dragon code.
Okay. You got a lot of stuff that may or may not still be working, or may or may not be completely gone. We'll figure it out when you come back. Go say goodbye to your old lady.
Alright.
Tell her thank you for me, and that, chop chop. Alright, let me pull up the DDO wiki one more time here, chat. So let's... I bet that's gone, right? Do we have any more active codes? Here we go. Like the Dragon store code. Code community once per account. December 31st, 2020. I have the feeling that Happy 14 is no longer available. But we'll put it in there just in case. Is there anything else super weird? Sentience XP Stone wise? I don't think so, right? The Jerry one you can get with the turn in. Yeah, I guess he can try that code and see if it works, but I have no idea. Alright, Piku. That seems like a not quite what we're looking for here. IQ runs. I did an IQ run yesterday, actually. IQ part 2 and upgraded my stone. That was nice. Crazy ball. Yeah, there's no one doing epics right now. What do we have in like baby epic range? 20 to 26. Pollinade. He's 30 though, or she, I'm not sure. Done a lot of gaming with them lately though, so that's cool. Good to see them. There's a few people. We might be able to find some stuff to do. Although it looks like a lot more 30s. Cog the Reaper 10. I'm kind of in actually. That'd be hot. But if Elo's got to leave in a little bit, I don't wanna rob his opportunity to play with us. All right, buddy. I'm gonna take a 30-second restroom break. I'll be right back. If you're watching the ad, I appreciate it that you stuck around and hung out with the ads today. If you can, follow or subscribe if you're on YouTube, whichever side. I'd really appreciate it. And I hope to see you guys when I get back.
Okay. There you're in the background. Well, maybe we'll take a level.
Alright. I'm on my way back. How much time do you have?
About an hour.
About an hour. Okay. Did you figure out your sentience thing?
Yes.
Okay. Now, we have some cool options with sentience gems that I was going to talk about, but then I don't think I actually clicked all the buttons because I'm an idiot sometimes.
Well, dude, what I'm gonna do is this. I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna leave the party. I'm gonna log into my other epic characters that I have, and just kind of go through gear, and then like we can mix and match and pick and choose what I can put in the bank. And
Well, again, I think it all starts with which character do you want to make important?
I only have one character on this server that has a past life, and it's like a normal past life, nothing like iconic or anything like that.
Well, all past lives are good. All right, but it's just a race past life or a class is what you're trying to say.
Yeah,
it's Horseshoe,
because-
right? Because he used to be a
Yeah.
wizard.
No. Let me see. I don't think it is Forrester. Wait, let me see. Okay, so I bet it's a fighting. Yeah, no past lives on him.
Plus your level 20.
I
See-
already have my heart to TR. I have my what do you call it? My not epic heart, but the regular heart to TR with.
It's fine. Here's the other thing. With your epic voice of the master, you could do a 3-piece if you could get to 2, which you should be able to get to 2 easy. So,
I actually like playing melee characters best, so I don't really think I need to worry about like wizard and da 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 da. But
well, then I would recommend we figure out. Again, I think that's where it starts. I think your general
I
happiness.
think having a little health self healing is nice. Like cleric doesn't melee ranger, whatever.
Elite. Okay, so you're gonna look for gear. Is that fair? You're gonna look for gear for a little bit. I think I'm gonna put a
Yeah, I'll
LF
do
in the-
that.
Huh. All right, so Sufe is also streaming and did a bunch of R4s earlier. I don't want to do R4s, or I don't want to do elites. Hey, what's up?
Oh, good talk. Never mind. I'm just close to level 24. I figured maybe I can get it up, you know?
Yeah.
If I just run one, maybe two.
Yeah,
Now
I just
we'll do an R4
yeah.
earlier, chain 2 in Evening Star, and then we did finish chain 1 off. Well, you have to finish that first, you know.
Yeah.
And we did the Green Dragon one in the well at R4, and that was pretty fun.
Yeah, I've actually had a lot of luck lately getting the groups to R4.
Did you?
Yeah, I've been like all last life. I think we did everything from R4, and honestly, most of this life up until today. But yeah, I've
When
even.
you join me, I feel so sad now, you know.
Well,
How
I
to
just-
do it elite.
Well, I said I'll probably let you do it on Elite, but I just was curious what difficulty you were doing on and stuff like that. Cause I'm sitting here thinking there's something I need to be doing to get the experience, but that's kind of where I was at. Maybe old epics too would also be good. Old baby epics.
Yeah. man breaking everything in here and just partying around right now, yeah.
Sounds good. Well, go ahead, man. Actually, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go do Vaughn 3 and 4 and try to catch a Vaughn raid later. I'd like to get an SOS blank and make a epic SOS for the first time.
I can come with you. I can come with you after you do this. Yeah.
That sounds awesome.
I haven't done the Vaughns yet either.
Yeah, sounds awesome. Why don't you finish up what you're doing, and then if you give me the star, I'll transition over to Vaughn 3, 4.
Okay.
Nice. Yeah, I can do that.
Skip the Tiger and Sophie faster.
Vaughn, I think, is base 20.
How old are you?
22, I think.
Hey, what level are you?
I'm 22.
Yeah, I haven't done the Vaughns at Epics yet, so it should give me a good experience boost. If this one doesn't get me closer to the next level of Vaughn, though, it's a high experience dungeon. You got one of those.
V-Love is or Sinister's helping, or I'm like helping him out with some gear stuff, so he's probably just gonna link stuff in chat and stuff.
Yeah, so maybe like this year I had that's named.
Knockdown thing actually works. And then adrenaline.
So I can do range
right
too.
now.
Sorry.
And every
Yeah, you
time
can.
somebody hits me or
All of the Mesa, it's time for a new adventure.
because I have to fill the Destiny out. That's the only reason why I'm in the Barbarian Epic Destiny. I hit adrenaline overload and other stuff, and we kept knocking people down. That was kind of funny. When they cast spells or hit, and then one guy just kept falling down, or girl. Oh, that's funny. This guy falls down too. So funny.
26, right?
Oh, that's nice. Some nice theory, Licky. Better than what I got, I guess.
The Wheel Breaker I'd probably just eat. I don't see a place that I'd ever use that. Sage's Sash is use it if you want it, but you can't feed it or anything. It's just whatever. Hey, welcome.
Oh, there he is.
You can do 6 with a critical hit. You can do 6 wisdom damage to that Will Breaker. Wow.
Yeah, but wisdom damage, stat damage doesn't last very long. Hey, welcome.
I actually have this on this character too. I have a City Gem on this guy.
That's my favorite. I like the Whelm. So,
I'm still on my own.
again, kind of pick a Huckleberry. We'll stick an item, a Sentium item on it, and we'll start leveling it up. You can pick between the two that you have. But it costs you a D-Slaughter to take it out now. Anyway, did you happen to open a... Is there a reason why you shouldn't be able to join? Like, are you on a list, or... 'Cause if you're not on the list, you're welcome to join. And you're level appropriate. Those I would eat, typically.
Yeah, one of this.
For Vaughn 3, there's a full group, or semi-full group, so probably like, probably 4. I think we can do a 4.
I'm still in Lords of Death, so it's gonna be a while. I'm just now by the Rock Salza guy.
That's fine.
I think I have a lot better stuff for ranged.
Oops, that missed.
Yeah, so what I would start doing is I would start taking all of that like random stuff that's kind of medium, you don't really have a place for it. Like those boots are okay. If you're gonna do ranged, I would look for stuff if you're gonna do ranged.
I think range is better for me.
Okay.
So I can do arty, I can do ranger, I can do fighter, I can
Okay.
flare,
So,
whatever. I mean,
so then what we're gonna do is you're gonna pick.
I got a
Basically,
3-arm crossbow.
basically what you're gonna want to do. That would be fine probably. Is you're gonna want to pick.
Have you guys not started Vaughn 3?
I just stepped in.
I'm still in LOD. I'm trying to finish like a little research for it. Probably take a while.
That's fine. I just asked just because I wanted to step in the first part there, and to know if you guys have done the first part.
Oh yeah, we had a group run through already.
Yeah, the end boss is gonna have quite a bit of health to whittle down, so it's gonna take a while for me to get there. Try not to finish it too fast.
Do you have the spell Rend the Soul?
What?
Yeah, I don't have that one memorized right now.
Oh, there's multiple Reapers there.
That's the one you want, because it does like between 20 and 25,000 damage. Well, it depends. If you're a Pale Master, it would. If you're not, then I would forget about it.
Well, I'm mostly Eldritch Knight right now.
Oh.
I'm
It's,
more Enchantment and Illusion Spect right now
yeah,
than
well,
anything else.
it's heavily
I don't know.
dependent on negative spell power.
Yeah, I don't have that much, maybe 300.
Unless you're gonna do
You
like
know,
some
I
sort
could
of
have more if I-
weird bard
get
thing, I'd
to,
eat all that stuff.
Thunderwhelm will make me a weapon. 100 extra, you know. Be about 400. Okay. I'll
So we
take
ha-
this one.
So we have a group in Vaughn 3, and we have one person in Lord of Dust, just getting a quick epic elite in. So if you want to go Zerg in there and grab like a few thousand experience super fast, they totally get it. But yeah, we have a group in and we're started. We ran into like a bunch of champs already right away, so it's a little bit slower than...
Yeah, I'm at the end fight, so it'll take about 3-4 minutes to finish it.
Yeah.
It's not letting me in the epic. It's only giving me the option for normal for Mon 3.
That's normal for the entrance.
Yeah, the first one you have to go in on heroic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you. Yeah.
Also, the thing
Yeah,
is...
by the way, guys, I'm streaming right now, so try to refrain from using all the cool words. So once I could get a streamer in trouble, racist, you know, anything like that. I don't think you guys do that anyway.
Not racist, but I've got a pretty dirty mouth, but thanks for giving me the heads up.
I mean, it was linked in the LFM.
I mean, I have it labeled for mature content, so most of the words should fly by with no problems, you know.
Anyway,
Okay.
what I would do, Velo, is I'd take a lot of that like really odd random stuff that you're probably not going to use, and get like try to deal with that
Like that
hoarder.
Wizard's Orb.
Yeah, try to get over that hoarding thing that we all have, and just feed a lot of it to the sentience gem. If you raise one of those sentience gems up to like level 4, level 5,
along with
you're gonna feel a whole lot different.
raging 4,700 crits and a lot of 1,300s, and you know, it only lasts for 30 seconds, so it's not all that powerful.
Alright guys, let's give this a shot again. There's
But
3
the
of
Vaughn
us.
is gonna be done no time. This one's yeah, the lawn is done. I mean, the LED is done. I'm just waiting on the ball break. 41,000, not bad. We'll be over in, the other one in the college.
Alright, so I'll go through this on my stuff. Who's the range I can do? RD, I can see anything, you know, so.
Yeah,
RD.
no, like I said, I think you pick a style, and then
By the time I hit 30, I probably
once
have
you
enough to
and you
level
kind of
up
like this way you can focus on a type of gear, and that'll let you at least kind of like narrow that back down a little bit. Feel free to come in and get your butt beat in Vaughn 3 if you want it. We're all doing it. That's what all the cool kids are up to.
That's House D or no, Karen.
House K.
Did you finish the entry thing already? Because you said you did.
Yep, we're
That's a Haywire Foundry.
we're in the
number
main
3.
park.
It'll be the Jungles of Kyber one. You'll run through that little bitty area first, and then you'll go into the quest.
Want to share the question for me? If you can?
I can
I don't
try.
think you can call what a gnome is riding a horse.
Right on.
It's more like Shetland pony or something, you know, it's really tidy.
Sure does.
Okay. Alright, is everybody ready in here? Okay, let's go. Looks good. Okay.
Oh, Reaper 4, nice.
Yeah,
You did settle for Reaper 4, yes?
I did. I don't know, I thought we'd probably have enough people and whatnot to make this go. It's kind of... If you get some people, I feel like this is becoming my new normal.
Oh, no trapper?
No, no trapper.
Another shipmate lost to the deep.
Bad construction,
Crapper, but I don't know how good I am.
I don't...
What happened?
Oh, Reaper 4, no way I wouldn't be close.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough. I wouldn't try to worry about it. I ran out of hit points, it looks like.
Oh, we got these guys. Come on, right over there. Let me hit you guys.
Thank you.
I got the most hit points, and then I have a trapper. I don't think it's gonna hit me that bad, so. Well, it did hit me bad. Just stay back, I'm waiting for you guys to do some fighting. It's gonna take a while for me to heal up. In Reaper 4. Good that I did it. I had 100, or a little over 100 hit points, so that's, ooh, he's an undead guy too. Maybe his undead RO heal me. Oh, he's running away from me. Oh, nice. I'm already full.
Huh,
They're all
everyone
undead.
decided to wait?
Oh, that's cool. Okay, let me get this guy.
Okay.
Finish some of these.
I think we can change some shenanigans here around. There we go. Alright. I'm gonna go Shrine, I think. Top you off before I go. Okay.
That was
Alright, did you make it into the quest?
yeah, Shrine. Yeah, I have Shrine.
Be alert.
Sharing by like, whoa.
Okay, you must have. Don't try to kill that stuff. Just try to get away from it.
I'm just sending it into the thing here.
Are you kidding me right now? You're really gonna be...
That worked.
Sufi, you must have a crap load of Reaper points to have that many hit points
I got
as a
12.
wizard. Yeah. I got 16. I don't really have a main tune, and I have 3 guys that I run equally. So my Reaper points are kind of split between the 3 of them.
Run the
Actually,
Helios.
I never
No, it's
farmed
okay.
Reaper points. I just do Reaper once mostly. I mean, I do
Yeah,
have occasional bouts of 4s, 5s, and 10s, but I only do mostly reports.
You must be a racial completionist then.
Racial, heroic, whatever you
Oh,
want to do.
right on. Gonna die.
Yeah, you guys take
That's
the main
funny.
damage, and I'll waste them as I walk through. The Reaper's
It's
dead.
fine. Bollocks. I'm trying to heal people and I should have healed me. It's okay. You should get up. Nothing should
I
attack.
don't have the death aura on right
Alright,
now.
never mind.
I probably should turn it on before that guy comes back.
Alright, time for me to switch to crowd control.
Actually, I do both. I'm losing this / enchantment spec. Because I don't like getting hit.
Hopefully I'd just be allowed to shrine now. That's all I wanted to do. How was the dentist? It was fine. Turned out
I might
it was just a cleaning.
I know there's one coming up, but I want to save it till after Bulls.
I was concerned that we're gonna get some more work done, but it wasn't bad.
Long run. Always nice to have full mana points from your wizard base. Actually, I'm a single weapon fighting wizard.
Alright, there
And
you
if
go.
I hit, since I'm in the Barbarian Epic Destiny, if I had Unbridled Fury, I even get more health. I gotta kill these guys before I even shrine.
We had them situated where you could have shrined without killing anything unless you aggroed them.
Well, I ran through here first, and they kind of shoot me, and I don't like to be shot. Oh, wait, I can't.
Anyway.
Shit. I think he'll waste me if I don't do this. That champion. I got hit once for almost my entire health.
Alright.
Well, I want to test my paralyzing arrows at this level R4. I've got a 73 DC to them, so we'll see how well it pans out on R4.
I mean, the thing is, they're both champions up there. That's what they do, yeah. See this? Okay, let's see if I can. That one is not even on my spell list anymore. Oh, never mind. I can't. I have to be close range in order to kill these guys. In this case, I'll just wait till I'm healed up and then I'm shining. Yeah, you're right. They're right out of the range if I angle myself just right. But the demon soul, the Stygians, are tore me almost up with their arrows. I wish my archer could do that much damage.
Okay. You guys want to get this optional? Let's go get this optional.
My vote is optional to yes, because the optionals in this quest is worth just as much as the regular XP.
Let's kill this Fear Reaper before it all die to it. Nice.
He feared.
You using arcane archery?
Yeah.
That's what you do. Fear the Reaper.
Yeah. So
You get
fear
fear
Reaper.
dotted?
Reaper fears you.
Yeah, usually.
I'm a wisdom build.
Usually when I play R4 or higher with somebody, I have Spotify in the background, and they're like, oh, this is too high for us, we can't do it, you know? And I usually put it on the background in my Discord, and they're using my Discord channel, and Don't Fear the Reaper songs.
Yeah.
Alright, here's a res. How about you? How much longer you got? You got a couple.
It's funny, I still heal occasionally between 40 and 90 from the death aura. It's not that bad, considering the Reaper level. I do still need a lot of undead gear though.
Alright, you're way back there. Come here. Alright. Get my mana regenerate buttons. Yeah, we're just healing back up and getting our mana clickies going, and we'll be ready to go again. Yeah, I don't understand the sudden love of going up there to get that collectible from people, but
I keep moving, I don't stand right in front of them because they all want to hit me. There's a floaty guy right beside me. I think he was hitting me. Okay, let's see what I can do here. Hopefully get lucky and they don't move before I get to him. Oh, he's too low. Well, I guess I'll take this same car.
okay. What is this? Okay. I don't know what's going on, but my phone just got a message telling me I need to start dialing the area code for everything. What the?
Okay, I'm trust this guy, I'm sure he knows what it is. Oh, all the ones that can heal me are way in the back. So I have to run back here to heal up.
Just come near me. I can heal you.
Which one is
I got Corinthians. I got two doors on it.
Say, there's not just one pail.
I got it going. Someone else has it going.
Yeah, there's like 3 of you guys.
The long range that we're back.
Yeah, I'm not as aggressive as it means. I'm sticking in the back because I just switched to from Legendary Dreadnought to Shirati Champion, and I'm level 0, so I'm pretty huge right now.
Right
Yeah,
now,
we're trying
I'm
out right
in what is it called?
Should be a lot of experience in your Dreadnought.
Wild.
Fury of the Wild?
Fury of the Wild. That's what I want to be in, honestly. If you have fear arrows or paralyzing arrows, use them on the beholders, please. I know
Yep.
they can't negative level me, but they have still the high damage spells they can fire off.
I'll use my paralyzers.
After the beholders on that shrine. I think I have enough mana to push my way through. Because all my spells are touch, I'm not lose the buffs anyway. Oh, that looks like a Reaper. I'm gonna make him dance. He's dancing. He's gonna be dead soon.
Well, Famine Reaper. He's dead. I didn't take all the buff cells, but lots of them. You have to see that guy. I wonder if you can dance in Beholder. Yeah, you can dance in Beholder. Didn't know that. I just have to be super close to do it, and that's gonna suck. Oh, here's one. He's shooting somebody else. Oh, no, another ball.
Okay.
We bust that real quick.
What's gonna be older?
Buff right off and it goes across.
I'm gonna turn him down. No offenses. I'm glad that he's having a good time with his stream, but I don't need to listen to him 24/7 on my stream.
You
Okay.
take down the law.
It's time to go now. Pull away your anger.
Glance up here and see if it. good.
If somebody
You guys got paralyzed.
Alright, so we must have it all, because I don't see anymore. No, we're still missing one. Still missing one, guys.
Thank you. I'm not just trying what you guys.
Oh, I found it. It's all the way across the room. Okay. Poof, poof. Alright, Vila, do you know about this, like, slide over here?
I never jump over across it, right?
So, basically what you want to do is just, like, feather fall and turn to the left. So you just, like, feather fall and walk over. Don't try to jump or do anything crazy. Just have your feather fall on, walk straight, turn to the side. You should be okay.
Yep, fell off.
That's fine. Again, it happens. It's just, that's the idea behind it, is to just be,
Yeah, I've done this quest maybe 10 times ever, so.
just be slow about it.
Everybody in my groups I play with never want to do this. Too many traps,
Like,
too
look at that.
hard,
We just
blah,
got
blah,
for
blah.
that objective. We got. I got 13,000, almost 14,000 XP for it.
I got 9,000. But I don't run like pots or
I'm
anything. I
running the
just
whale
level. Yeah, I just level. Level like the monster I am.
No, but this quest here, the optionals, is worth just as much as the actual XP. I did this on Heroic the other day, and I added up all the XP that I got from the optionals, and it equaled up to 30,000 XP.
And that's close, but it's worth doing for sure. The reason I tend to skip them is people have it sometimes is that people have a hard time always doing the tough things. So sometimes you got to be adaptable to the group. Sorry, I was no way I could have healed you on that one.
Sorry, man. just-
And I got to deal with this famine reaper too. Before it murders a bunch of people. Alright. Couple of champs in here. What a disaster. Alright.
I've done it too. I've completed entire quest scroll fighting.
Okay. Shrine up. Grab all this stuff. See what happens here. Super-da-da-ba-da-ba-da-doo. So who else is streaming? Now I'm really curious. Some names together. Voodoo's doing stuff. Baby Epics. Must be Grandpa Origami. Guess I didn't realize that people had pulled this stuff. Alright, just keep smashing. Smashing, smashing. Alright, beholder should be up. Okay, as usual, we'll just take the aggro so people can do their thing. Yeah, I don't know, I'm kind of getting to that point where I want to make my characters more and more thick. Alright, anyway, V-Love, you saw all those keys that dropped in those chests?
Yeah.
That's what those old soul seals and scrolls turn into. So like those are the ones for this area. Makes sense?
Mm-hmm.
And it looks like it only takes 50 of those to like upgrade an item. So how many did you get in out of that last chest? Like 4 or something? 6 maybe?
I didn't get anything out of it.
You didn't get any out of that one?
Nope.
Okay. That's weird. Maybe they're not guaranteed in every chest on this difficulty. Alright. I have apparently decided to get all the aggro.
No, but I can hit you with lay of hands. His pound the earth fucking thing will kill me.
Yeah, he's gonna get me if I don't get a little extra assistance here, guys. Thank you.
I'm healing you guys. You don't like my arrows.
Yeah, I had to take too much time off
Nice.
to heal there. I was just constantly spamming heal buttons there at the end.
Yeah.
But see, like, there's 20, right? So that's more than half, or not quite halfway, almost halfway to one
Fragments
by
and
itself.
tokens, right on. Yeah, 19
Well, I get
keys.
four lay on hands. So
Yeah, like I said, I just sat there and hit the button basically non-stop, just boom, boom, boom.
oh yeah.
So we'll do a quick 4 really quick.
Long we've tossed on the rolling main. Now the
Oh my
secret
gosh.
sword jack-
I know I talk a lot, and it's pretty funny. The Discord group got to listen to me ramble last night during the raids, like the people in the stream would. And when they'd say something, I'd let them know that that was their free sample, and now they had to start paying to be able to get it. But it's kind of how it feels.
Look at those goggles. Those aren't bad.
All right. So that was a little tougher than I would have liked it to be. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it back down to R2 for this one. Just make the speed go by just a little bit quicker. I've got to remember to update my bloody
Once you step
reports.
past the first gate, guys, I need to take a couple of minutes AFK.
It's fine.
Won't be that long. But I'm just gonna get into the first gate.
I'll be back again so you can stay.
No,
No, carry on.
I'll
We'll
wait
take
till we
care of
get
it.
in, so I don't have to wait on anybody to open the gate. I'll just skip past that. Well, technically the second gate.
It doesn't matter. I'm gonna use a hireling to open it up and down and whatnot for people. So come in, find a place that you want to stand and stand there. It's all good. My most trusted traveling companion, Ellery. All right.
I glitched through the door. That's awesome. I love that.
Well, Ellery was told to use it, so she probably tried and then didn't show the touching.
Switch to my finding arrows.
Alright. They should be safe inside
Okay,
here, though.
back in a few minutes.
Hey guys, if you want to do the left side first, and you have the door, you go back to the
You can AFK, it's fine. I'll take care of it. Alright, guys. Sorry, what was that?
I said it looks like, from my point of view, that you guys are behind bars, so it looks like you guys are in prison.
Yeah, we killed a bunch of guys in Nam that one time, so now we're doing hard time for a crime we didn't actually commit. Now we're the robot team. Boop doo doo doo, doo doo doo, doo doo doo, beep beep boop bop boo. All right. Okay, good ups, good ups. Nice, gotcha. Portable here, nice. Alright guys, if you're coming with me, we're going to go around the sideways here. We're not going to do everything crazy. We're going to come over here. I'm going to open this thing. We're going to fight in the shrine area. We're going to pretend like we know what we're doing. Somebody open this door. Apparently I'm lagging. Come with me. Alright, people on my side with me, continue to come with me, but I'm going to tell you at one point to go back to the shrine, and we're all going to go to the shrine. Of course. I'm on the the side with the cages at the moment. Up the tunnel. If you're looking at it from that direction, yes. Yeah, I'm not doing that. It's opened up for that, but that's not what we're going to do. We're going to use the hireling method. It's safer. Okay. Bum bum bum. Alright. Alright guys, you can, if you're on my side, you can go back to the shrine room. I'll be right there. Safe, not quite. I'm sorry, what? No. So what's going on is I take my hireling, I put it in position, I set the last interactable, and as long as it's in the focus orb, it will interact with that object as long as I tell it to do it. And I know from experience that I can run to almost all the way back and have the hireling pull the lever, and it won't generate any aggro, and we can just be done.
Yeah, I get that. I used to do it that way too.
Yeah, it's just so much safer to just, we're like, boom, done. Alright, and then my group, why are we over here? Why did we generate? We shouldn't have fought any of these things. Thought it was clear. Come back. Okay. Yeah, so if we don't piss any of this stuff off over here, chat, or guys, we don't make any of this stuff, man. Alright, now we can go back this way, fall down the thing, and meet the other side. Alright, so right here on this corner, there we go. I healed you earlier. Why did it not heal you that time? Huh, weird. Alright. Alright, yeah, we're heading east now for people who'd like to assist.
Yeah, I'm heading back in. You guys on the right side, or
Yeah, we're heading east now. Alright, slashy, 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 slash. Nicey nice. Okay, we'll pull back just a little bit. Hang on, I brought stuff around. Try to bring it in manageable chunks. Oh boy. It is a good day for some experience, man. Alright, we're also going to do the weird up jump over here to the side. So once we clear this initial aggro right inside this room, I'll go up and take care of the rest. I think. I hope I have enough jump. Feel like you gotta jump.
I'm out of my, what do you call it?
Spell components.
Sand.
Okay. Alright, I'm good. So don't run around through there, be all cray cray. Ellery, my love. I miss you. I mean, a lot of people think of me as like the hireling guy, I guess, or the wizard guy, but they're just so useful that people don't use them to the fullest of their abilities, so they don't understand that they're such a powerful tool.
I use mostly at low levels or at mana.
Nope, they're good all the time. I've had literally Ellery has like been the only healer in like Reaper 4 high level quests. Like she just sits in the corner and hits me with heal spells. I mean, she's done it all for me. So.
Yeah, that's what I do, or just leave the hire at the door, and when I leave it, just top myself off.
Yeah, no, they come with me. They do all the things. Hirelings are one of the most powerful resources in DDO.
I mean, I have an extra point up in Austin, because this doesn't go, that would have done it for me for level filling anyway. But they die pretty quick.
Well, it's all about how you manage them and run them, right? They are a tool that is literally as good as your skill with them. It's 100% like that. Not a lot of stuff in DDO is, but hirelings are.
No. And you can control them, you can't control other players. I did it.
Like, they're not as useful as other players necessarily, because there's not necessarily automatic thought, but if you can run if you can micromanage it appropriately, or even a couple of them, it's a very, very powerful tool. Might do a hardcore server run or something where I just solo everything with just with hirelings.
That put a dent in my hull.
Alright. Let's do one of these. 3 seconds on this. 2, 1. Okay, we're gonna do the puzzle clockwise, starting at the most west wheel.
Actually, I've got to do the puzzle, and you got to do the fighting. I
No.
usually start left and work my way around. And
You're not gonna
know the
do that.
pattern for that.
You're gonna listen to me on my quest. We're gonna go this way.
Actually, you're already doing it.
Yes, because this is the correct way. And people do it the wrong way.
The way I'm usually doing it.
Yeah. This is the correct way. Everyone does it wrong.
That's the way I do it every day. Oh, it's not unlocked.
What the hell?
You have to get the...
Nope, I got it. But I think
There
I
it is.
double clicked. Yeah, there we go.
No, oh wait, one of them is not at the right one.
No, it's
This
fine.
one.
Which one? The inner one didn't get set correctly?
Oh,
Yeah, it's correct. It's fine.
what's the busy pulling levers? I wasn't looking at what they said. Not that it takes long.
Yeah, I don't have a lot of rules really, but if I declare a job or something like that, that's dims the rules. Like, what's the control wizard doing against these guys? Nothing? It's making it more difficult for me to get the aggro and stay. But that's okay. He's got it now, so let him take it. But Plague Reaper that ran off and tried to murder somebody. Like, that's why. Alright, you should be healable by now.
I never knew there was a different way of doing it, but it's the way I always done it. Do the one in the front and work your way around to the left.
Yeah, a lot of people do it the other way around because they just don't know any better. Who's got the key over here?
Because then, no,
Ah, thank
I
you.
don't have it.
Alright, everybody up. Keep moving until you get to the first place where the floor falls out. Don't stop and do the rest of that stuff. You'll just unnecessarily cause problems. Just keep moving. Of course, now I can't do anything.
That's the normal way.
Again, I see a lot of people stop and fight stuff that they don't need to fight. Causes
Look, there's
instances.
a Reaper, and I'm gonna drag him with me.
Hey, if you're quick, you'll be able to make it. We're on our way to the infight right now.
Oh, I can't. I have to actually hold the Reapers. Oh, no, never mind. I can run again. Reaper slowed me for a second. And I'm at the thing. Way over here. Make them fall down. Oh, they didn't fall down. And the Reapers were following.
That's rattled my
Okay.
veins.
Make one more fall and it's good.
Yep, just come in, stand at the beginning, and we'll finish. But it should be open if you want to run. Like, you should be able to run here. But I probably wouldn't. I would just stand at the front. Get that sweet XP and the completion. Okay. Nice. All right, is somebody off down the hallway? No, we're all here. Alright, you get this. Boom. Boom. Stay back. Make sure you don't get exploded here.
Until after the fire goes through, I just pretty much made her dance. I made her fire on the it doesn't start. There it is.
Alright, everybody. 1, 2, 3 experience. Got your voice on?
Wasn't too hard.
No. R2 is definitely totally fine.
I usually like running Zanghold on R4 just because it gives extra. It seems to be the highest Reaper experience dungeons there.
I like all of this stuff. Alright, well, it's basically 2 o'clock here, so I think I'm going to wrap up most likely. You guys have a good... Unless there's a Vaughn 4-5 or 5-6 right now. I guess I should check that first. No, there's not.
What,
So, yeah.
you could make one?
Yeah, I'm not.
Alright, man, I'm taking off. I gotta head out of here.
You have a good one. Yeah, I think I'm going to go get breakfast and do stuff like that, so...
I'll be on tomorrow.
Alright, man, you have a good one. Fly safe, and we'll see you...
Well, let's jump out of group started 156 and you can start.
Tomorrow.
We'll see. Maybe I'll
Have fun.
check back in a little bit. Alright, everybody, thanks again. Take care.
Yeah, have a-
Alright, everybody, thanks again for hanging out with us today. Like I said, we're gonna get some breakfast and stuff like that. We might do a little bit of play offline here if they actually do put a group together for Vaughn 5-6. We'll come back down and check and see. Maybe they'll do one of those while we eat or something. But I don't eat and stream if I can help it. I don't like it. I can't always help it, but I do try. But yeah, we'll see what happens. If it does fire, maybe we'll record. I don't want to make promises like I'll record it. But we'll see what happens. Make sure that we're all flagged. Nice. All right. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Hopefully tonight we'll get one of these in. I don't think there's any like easily distracted raids or anything tonight. So it's also possible that we might play some Final Fantasy instead. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe board games. We'll just have to play it by ear and see what happens. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to know what's going on. And see you guys in a couple hours. Thanks for hanging out with us today. Toodles.